Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sheena, and I'm one of the nurses here in Boracay Airport. So, yung role ko ngayon is to, um, what do you call this? Magbigay ng information dissemination. This is to, for us to be educated at hindi mag-cause ba ng panic. If dapat maintindihan natin kung ano talaga yung coronavirus. So, novel coronavirus 2019 nCoV. So, nilagyan nilang 2019 kasi nga, if it's a new virus, from the name itself, novel, so bago siya. So, yung source ng bago, hindi pa nila alam yung kung anong klaseng virus, paano siya mag-work ba. It was also named as novel. So, ngayon, wala pa silang binibigay na name kasi on study pa talaga yung novel coronavirus. So, coronavirus are large family of viruses that cause illnesses ranging from common cold to more serious diseases such as MERS and SARS-CoV. So, ka-family niya yung MERS-CoV, which is Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, nag-start siya sa Saudi Arabia around 2012. And then, Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, yung SARS naman, it started din sa China noong 2013. So, ano sila? In the family of coronavirus. And it is called corona kasi when you check the microscope, yung itsura ba ng virus is like a crown. Kaya siya tinawag na coronavirus. Pero iba-ibang strain. So it can be transmitted from animal to person or infected human to others. So coronaviruses are zoonotic in nature. It means na galing siya sa animals. So for MERS-CoV, galing siya sa camels. Yung SARS naman, I think, is Shibe, parang mga raccoons sa China din. And then, yung coronavirus, yung nCoV now, parang hindi pa talaga tukoy kung saan galing na animal, pero meron mga speculations na from bats or from snakes daw na kinain. Sa wild animal siya. So, novel coronavirus is a new strain believed to have originated in Wuhan, China. So, sa Hubei province ito. Kasi meron silang wet market doon that sells mga, pwede ka magpaluto ba. So, they can eat exotic foods. And yung Chinese, di ba, mahilig sila sa exotic kasi they believe na it could cause, ano ba yun, parang magiging okay ba yung, parang healing sa kanila, parang ganun. Yung si Sir Boy nga sabi niya one time, meron daw province din sa China na kinakain yung raw brain ng monkey. So, parang delicacy daw dun sa province na yun.
Swan.
So, what are the common symptoms of coronavirus? Common cold symptoms lang siya. Fever, shortness of breath, breathing difficulties, cough and colds. So, minsan akala mo simple flu, pero yun pala, if you have contacted a person na may nCoV na pala yun. So, kung ito, hindi siya ma-fight ng ating immune system, it will lead to viral pneumonia, kidney failure, death, yung ganun yung mga worst case scenarios niya. Yung viral pneumonia kasi, it doesn't respond to antibiotics kasi it's viral. So, depende sa body mo kung paano ba ma-fight yung virus. So, dapat yung immune system natin talaga is malakas. And as of now, wala pa talagang vaccine for nCoV kasi bago pa siya. Sinastudy pa nila. Yung magbibigay lang, just in case that you will be positive, pag sa hospital ka, supportive care. So, it means kung ano yung symptoms mo, yun lang din yung bibigay nila. Kung may fever ka, paracetamol, dextrose, kung may cough and colds ka, yun lang for ubo, sipon, gano'n. Pero wala pang antiviral drugs and wala pa talagang vaccine for this nCoV virus. So, this is very important. Ito yung talaga yung goal natin. Prevention. Kasi, this is how we fight the virus. Yung pag-prevent na pumasok siya sa katawan natin. So, pinaka-basic standard is wash your hands, often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. You could also use alcohol and mga sanitizers. Pero if your hands are visibly dirty, advisable talaga soap and water. So, for 20 seconds yan. Avoid touching your eyes or nose, mouth with unwashed hands. So, yun nga, just to prevent transmission pa sa mata natin. For example, magdumi yung ano mo, pwede na ma-infect, magka-sore eyes ka. Avoid close contact with people who show respiratory illness or symptoms like nagko-cough, nagsisneeze. So, sa airport is, di ba, crowded places siya. So, we are vulnerable talaga na ma-expose sa mga crowd. So, kung may makita kayo mag-maintain lang ng distance. Thoroughly cooked meat and eggs. So, since zoonotic in nature siya from animals, so dapat yung ating mga kinakain properly cooked para mamatay yung virus and yung bacteria. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze, then wash your hands. So, this is to prevent the spread or transmission ng infection then. When you want to spit, for example, meron kang plema, go to the CR, doon ka mag-spit and then flush it and then wash your hands after naman. So, hand washing, very, talaga siya. Kumbaga, pinaka-basic and yung standard na precaution. Clean and disinfect objects and surfaces. This one, yung mga trays ba natin ng paano SHEENA? Yung sino yung yung mga PMS, di ba, yung sa trays? Tray na ginagamit mo. Ay, paano ba sila mag-unas? Unas. Yun na kasi yung trays, pinaka-dirty din na
nahawakan ng kusino-sino.
Oo. Iba-iba kasi yung mahawak. So, kayo, I know na hindi nyo din maiwasan na hawakan yun. Siguro pag may time, nasa mag-CR kayo, wash hands na lang every now and then. And yung paano yung gloves nyo, ma'am? Do you...
Parang ayaw ko nang ipagamit.
Kasi pag i-use
Kasi ginamit mo yun dun sa isang bag, tapos isusuot mo na naman. Mabuti pa kung bare hand ka, pwede kang maghugas lang after na may madumi. Samantalang yung isusuot mo ulit.
Yun nga yung
Dapat yung gloves disposable.
Oo. Or meron kang 7 days na gloves.
Mas kinagapon.
Kung ayaw maglilinis ka meron kaming dun disinfectant.
And then yung gloves din, pwede nyo din siyang di ba nagpa-frisking?
Pwede mo na
So, pwede mo din transfer sa iba. Yun yung mga challenge na And seek medical attention if you have flu-like symptoms, especially if travel from China. So, pag may flu ka, ano ba talaga yung gagawin? If you have flu, you have to rest, stay at home para maiwasan na din yung na ma-spread yung infection, and of course, you seek medical help with the health center, sa hospital, para na lalo na pag hindi siya nagre-resolve within 5 days, kasi usually yung flu nagre-resolve siya within 5 days. So, pag more than that, for example, may ubo ka and then mga 5 days na, it could lead to bacterial na. So, baka kailangan mo ng antibiotics. Usually kasi ganun, from viral na yung bacterial na siya. So, yan din yung, yung health advisory ng DOH. So, sa atin, in case na meron tayong case na PUI, your patient under investigation. For example, may nakita kayo na, yung visible ba yung kanyang symptoms? As in, pagkita nyo, inuubo na talaga siya, sipon, or pag, mainit pa, tsaka may sipon siya, you could tell them na, ma'am, if you need help, you need medical assistance, pwede ko kayong i-assist sa nearest sa clinic natin. So, yun lang yung role ng OTS siguro. Pero hindi naman na pag ayaw niya, huwag na lang pilitin yung passenger. Pwede kayo to mag-inform sa medical na gano'n nga yung mga suspected, lalo na pag Chinese din yung makita ninyo. And then, pagdating sa medical, kami na yung bahala. Meron kaming checklist doon if that patient will be under patient under investigation, or pwede din siyang maka-fly. And then, meron din tayong isolation room. May procedure na din doon kung paano dadalhin yung pasyente sa Kalibo. So, sa Kalibo, nandun yung test, yung initial na testing and quarantine, talaga doon sinaswab, and doon hinuhold yung patient under investigation. So, yung role lang talaga ng OTS is ano yun nga. Kahit frontliners kayo kasi makikita nyo kayo unang ano. And then if you have suspected that person, lalo na pag Chinese, and then may symptoms siya, just maintain a distance. Huwag naman masyadong malapit kasi the mode of transmission is droplet and airborne. And then may mask naman kayo, you're allowed to wear your mask kasi karapatan nyo yun to protect yourself. So yung proper way talaga ng pag-wear ng mask, the colored side should be outside. Kasi this one will protect you from splashes ng water, droplets. So ano siya, parang waterproof siya.
resistant.
Water resistant. And this one, absorbent kasi siya. So this is the right way. Yun lang yung ano ng DOH, the right way na pag-use ng mask. Tapos iwasan na naman crowded places as much as possible kasi ngayon nga madaming virus na nakakalat.
DOH. Proper use.